Okay. You may have seen my video I was shooting the AR15 at this 3/8 thick mild steel target. It didn't hold up to it too good. That was some it's pretty thick. That was some Russian ammo, full metal jacket. It's doing a number on it. And I said in the video I was curious to see what my lead cast bullets would do, and we're going to find that out today. I didn't have any white spray paint. I had some silver. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that'll show up good and I'll be able to tell what's what. So let me go back down the hill and we'll try her out. Alright, try out that lead ammo. Remember which one I put it in. Hopefully it's focusing. Lead. There we go. Alright, I didn't think about it, silver wasn't the best color. I could barely tell what hit. You might can see a little bit, I can see a little better on the camera, you see it's a little darker. Well, it finished out, we already had a shot or two, finished putting a hole in right there. Dug out here, starting to tear out this corner here. This is a fresh one here. I don't think so. That's a fresh one. We got another hit in here. These two here, that. So looks like it's doing about the same amount of damage, even though I'm traveling 1,000 feet per second slower, or thereabouts. These bullets should be traveling around 2,300 feet per second. A full NATO load is about 3,300 feet per second. But as I said, with the hard cast bullets, they're not going to deform or give as much as a full metal jacket, because that lead that's inside a full metal jacket is like pure lead. It's soft, really soft. These things here are hard as rocks, and even though they're going a little slower, they're not going to give. They're going to try to penetrate. They're not going to turn into shrapnel as quick. Like I say, some of the shots you can see here, it didn't dig in quite as bad, but they were still digging in. So I can tell the NATO type rounds did do a little more damage, but they still were digging in that. I could probably get more life out of this plate with the lead bullets, but still did pretty good. It tore into it pretty hard. So yeah, just kind of curious how it was going to do. I had a feeling it was going to be about this, maybe not quite as severe as the NATO type rounds, but overall not too much difference. Like this one here was for the full metal jacket. It's about the same as a couple of my lead ones. I think the reason some of these look deeper with those NATO rounds is because I shot a lot more rounds at it, and so they might be actually more rounds doing this it's like this cluster here, there might be several rounds to get it to dig out that deep. So I think it's pretty close. Maybe not quite as much, but pretty close. Alright, let me try this again. Been having a lot of video issues today. Thought I was going to do a couple quick videos, and I've run into a lot of little problems. No big deal. I had said in a earlier video, I got these Tapco magazines from a Sportsman's Guide. Took me about 3 months to get them. They was running a sale, 3 for 25 bucks. So that was I got 2, so that was 6 magazines with shipping and handling. It ended up being 60 bucks. And I had loaded the mag up and just dry cycled, just cycled the bolt, and it seemed to feed and do okay. And so I've seen bad and good about them. Not real crazy about polymer mags, but there again, I hadn't used them, so here I am. I'm going to use them. I'm going to see how they do. Don't have anything against them. I like steel mags or aluminum. Anyway, so for those not familiar, one of the things I don't like about an AK is the way you do a mag change. It's not bad. It's still a simple gun. It's a good gun. I like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it. But I do prefer my AR. But they both have their pluses and minuses. So that's a steel mag. I'm going to set that to the side. Alright. And I don't use this gun much. I hadn't really shot it much at all, so somebody just shoots theirs a lot, I'm sure they'll be a lot better at their mag changes than me. Anyway, let's see what this thing will do. So yeah, I'm not good at this. That's not the gun or the mags, that's me. Uh-oh. You just wanting to act up with me a little bit. Maybe I didn't have it in there good, I don't know. Now I didn't have 30 rounds in each mag. I just I don't even know how many it was. I had probably like 50 rounds, 60 rounds spread out between them. That the barrel's hot. That one, I don't think I had it seated in there good. I don't really think it was the magazine. But, and the other thing was, it's a habit, and maybe it's a bad habit. When I was shooting it, I kind of had my hand on the magazine, because that's what I do on the magazine well of my AR, and that might have been, even though it fits in there tight, I might have been cocking it just a little bit. That's why I changed my grip. I should have been holding here, because that's what it's designed to do. There again, probably not the gun, probably not the magazine, that was probably just me. So let's see what that done to the target. Alright, that's why I started my rapid fire. I spun it around and I couldn't see it. I'm going to have to make a little better foot or something for it. Flare it out with some wings so it won't do that. Alright. Well, AK is pretty devastating on a mild steel 3/8 inch plate too. I knew I'd start doing this. I already ripped through it in one hole with my lead bullets in my AR. Already punched another couple holes in it. I don't know if you can see I would say the damage is pretty close to an AR. Now of course it's a bigger hole, but really about the same depth. Got a little bit of copper jacket remains on there. You can see some around here too. But say what you want, but you know what the AR lacks in as far as how heavy the bullet is, it makes up for in velocity. They're pretty even rounds, and that's, you know, my opinion. But out on this plate, I don't know if you can see it, that was a full metal jacket from my AR. That's a full metal jacket from my AK, and both of them Russian rounds. Both of these were Russian. Both of them Tula or Tull ammo, and they are at, I mean seriously, at the same depth. The AK did make a bigger hole, but as far as the depth into that 3/8 inch mild steel plate, it's pretty much identical. Told me a lot. And like I got a hit right here, and I actually see where my AR rounds, one of them was a little shallower, two of them were actually deeper. So I don't know. I think you're pretty dadgum even. See, there's some AR and some AK rounds in this pattern right here. They all about the same. And like I said, my 1, 2, 3, I already punched 4 holes in it, and I knew this thing ain't gonna last long. But you know what? I'm gonna shoot at it until there ain't nothing left to shoot at. All right, that's me.